Howdy folks, thank you for tuning in. And today I'm having a look at the latest version of the Ostara Elinor binoculars, the Ostara Elinor 2. And available in 8x42, 7x50, 10x50 and 12x50. So as you can see, completely new design of binocular, different colour, handles slightly different as well. I think they weigh around 810 to 940 grams, but they do feel very easy to hold, very lightweight, because they balance nicely in the hands. And for a change, I'm not going to comment on what I've seen in daylight observations. Chances are you might be using these for astronomy. But before I come on to that, just a note on the twist eye cups. The 7x50, that they are very long eye relief at about 21mm. The 10x50, these, and the 8x42 are quoted at I think 19 and 20mm. But to be honest, like I don't, when you twist the eye cups fully out, I couldn't get quite the full field of view, and I found about one click out for not wearing glasses and leave them fully in with glasses on. So I would say it's about 16mm eye relief, but by all means, if you find different to that, let me know. And with the 12x50, just leave the eye cups in, because they're not long eye relief at all. So chances are, just like the previous 10x50 model in particular, you're going to use it for astronomy. And so the other morning I woke up at silly o'clock, and there was still a bit of twilight and a lot of light pollution from where I live, and people who know where I live will know exactly what I'm talking about. So it wasn't ideal conditions, so I had a look at Cygnus, and I was amazed with these binoculars. The 8x42s were good, but the 750s, these 1050s and the 1250s were absolutely fantastic. I looked at Cygnus and the rich field star clusters, considering that it was still twilight, early morning twilight, the wealth of stars and colours you could see. But in particular, I looked at Omicron Cygnus, or Cygni, or 31 Cygni, and that is a golden blue double star, very wide, and the colours through these was absolutely stunning. That golden blue really stood out. It's a very nice, easy double star to look at, and some may argue that Alberio in Cygnus is the best double star to look at, but have a look at 31 Cygni. It's a bright, colourful double star, and very, very nicely shown up with these binoculars. The colours, like, it was like the wow factor, and I'm guessing that when you get better dark skies away from street lights, and you're going to be absolutely blown away with these for wide field astronomy. And I also noticed other than the faint stars it picked out, the colours and the contrast, the colours in particular, I was just astonished with the colours of the stars through these. But also there was a little bit of coma on the edges, but hardly noticeable, and probably 80% of the view is nice and sharp, and that's all you want. These are not triplets, they're not apochromatic, but so they are priced accordingly, and they are very good for wild field astronomy. And when you look through a set like this at the night sky, you'll soon realise that astronomy is not all about connecting your smartphone to a telescope, and there is more to the night sky than the Moon, Jupiter and Saturn. There are thousands and thousands of colourful double stars and rich field star clusters that these binoculars will show up very well, and for that they tick all the boxes. Maybe in a later video I will go through more in-depth look at these binoculars and check out the chromatic aberration and edge of field quality, etc., and handling. But for astronomy, you really can't go wrong with these binoculars. So thank you very much for watching, as always, and please check out the link in the description below.